Breakfast Club to, promote his.
To stop the violence.
Nah, he didn't go to promote to stop the violence this time. This time he went out there to promote his
I thought
fanatic.
wasn't he there with YG when they walked down the street?
The,
That wasn't
for the
Michael Rubin.
Harp. He would have been there if he wanted to. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. But nah, he went there to promote his the fanatic convention that he has going on. Basically, with like
I don't understand. See, like someone's got to explain to me. Like explain it in the comments below,
what?
because it's like the NBA has always had merch, and depending on who their sponsor is, like before it was Adidas, like all their shirts and jerseys and everything is Adidas. Now it's Nike. Nike paid for the rights because it's like they do a contract for so many years, and then when it's up, all the companies put in a bid. And so Nike has it now. So it's like I don't understand where Fanatics comes in, because it's like it's not like a retailer, it's not like a Foot Locker or something where they're just buying Nike stuff. So it's like I don't know why like every team shop in the NBA or in other sports were like, oh, this is a Fanatics team shop. Is it just like the website that he's like running and setting up? Because it's kind of like they're saying like the clothing and the merch, but the clothing and merch isn't like, it's not a Fanatics t-shirt, it's still a Nike t-shirt. So like I don't get like what his part is, but he has that Fanatics t-shirt right there, so I guess they do some self-branded stuff.
They do a lot of self-branding things. He said he's been working on this since he's been working it with the Philadelphia 76ers. But I mean,
He had to sell his stake in the company because it couldn't be biased.
yeah,
because he started doing it for the whole NBA.
Exactly. And so the whole fanatic thing is basically the athlete sports festival. Tom Brady's there, Eli Manning that's signing autographs, Peyton Manning, KD, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was there. Streamers, over some wrestlers, and a lot of rappers was there. So I mean, it's a lot. I mean, basically, you go there, athletes and everybody signing autographs. You talk to them, you race them. You see Speed over there racing little kids and everything.
Speed would beat you.
He probably is. He's fast, but
he's beating like pros.
Yes. But I mean, you see a lot of streamers out here like streaming and going live, because his whole thing is like networking and bringing like combining different groups, like his rich and wealthy friends with like the streamers and the rappers and everything to promote businesses. Because I mean, that's basically how you promote. You basically get a celebrity, get them to promote your outfit.
I feel like it's kind of funny how that goes, because people are like, oh, I just want to help people, or like if you're the guy that runs the networking thing, then you're like the life of the party. They're almost like creating a situation where like they're the person, like they're that guy. Like, I have the white party every year and I connect all these people. And then it's like, is it because you want to do it, or it's because you want to be like, oh, you want to have a party with your name on it? I mean, sometimes I wonder that too.
It's probably wants to do it. I mean, he wants to do it he makes money off of it. So why would you want to do it? He's not with the 76ers anymore.
Yeah.
So I mean, he has to make money somehow. I mean, it's the best way to make money. And then you probably get like a referral fee or something like that. It's like a guaranteed referral fee.
Oh yeah, he's taking some off the top.
Exactly. You getting something like with a rapper, like
he's sticking his hand in the cookie.
Like
jar.
with a rapper, like if you get a rapper and he blows up big and you take him to a major label, they give you something for that. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna get something, and they always look out for you. I mean, look, these parties and everything got him to meet Meek Mills, and the Meek Mills situation got him to start the whole prison alliance.
All over the place.
Exactly, but like you said about the all white party, so he was at the Breakfast Club talking about the all white party. How he's telling people not to pay the night, not like us. This song towards Drake, because Drake was gonna be the academics talking about Drake came there with like 100 goons, just waiting for people to ask about why is Booker still around?
Booker,
what's his name?
Who?
Oh, Drake's team.
What his like his main like his manager?
Not his manager. Oh, see, he messed up the whole thing. So I forgot the dude's name. He's actually, you call it Certified. You don't even remember the song. I forgot his name. But so he was talking about that. So Drake they didn't play the song with Drake.
Yeah, they were just saying that they weren't gonna play the song, but they almost played the song when he was there because it was on a playlist.
True.
That's which is kind of funny that it's on like the general rap playlist.
It's on Rap Caviar. You see, he was playing Rap Caviar.
Yeah.
So I mean, you also seen that the Not Like Us song is actually the biggest diss song ever. It beat like the Tupac song by like 4 or 5 million.
Yeah, I mean, but not really, because like that song got put on like YouTube in like 2000 whatever. They're not. Well, you're not going to count for you're not going to count for all the physical sales and the plays on the radios from back in the day. It's probably got it's probably like triple that, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's crazy that like even though like Tupac had passed away and like he still had the biggest diss song on YouTube for the longest time.
True that, but we got a video right here basically what Michael Rubin was talking about. He was talking about Lil Baby, talking more about Meek Mills and the bunny hop, and then we got Schoolboy Q calling this homie a lame, and we're going to explain to you why once the video play back.
I think social media bothers you a little bit because one thing I did notice from the white party, I didn't see any hugs. There was no hugs from the back.
Listen,
I didn't see no hugs, Mike.
I think that was pathetic. I think it was a joke.
On how they attack Lil Baby?
Yeah, look, by the way, you know what I hate? When watching a black person try to take a black person down, that's fucked up. Okay, let's keep it real. Okay, Baby is one of the best human beings in the planet. There's not a person who will always do more for his community, who's a great human being, who works his ass off. And here's what happened with Baby. Baby did great, and then people came for him. Okay, and by the way, I told Kuz, I was with Kuz a couple nights ago, it was his blue hair. That was the thing that really screwed. It was, if you didn't have that blue hair, that was what killed the whole thing. It was the picture. It was me, Baby, and Kuz, and like it was probably like 1/10 of 1 second that someone caught the picture and then it got out there and but anyway, look, what sucks is that it actually did hurt Baby for a period of time. And that's the fucked up thing, and that's the thing that I don't like.
What do you mean by hurting? Like he was upset about it, or like
no? It's people that want to hate with success, and to me, I want everyone around me to do great. Nothing's gonna make me happier than you guys. When I see the narrative of a really good friend of mine like Meek, and people trying to, again, if he was gay, which there's not one gay bone in his body, who cares? Number one, let's say if people want to be gay, it is 2024. Who the cares? Okay. Number two, there's not a gay bone in his body. So like, why do people want to lie about that? Why do people want to change a narrative of bet he made with me to try to hurt him? Like, that is the one thing I've learned about, and look, I'm just being blunt because it's me. So one thing I've learned about black culture that I don't like is that black hate on hate.
Speak on that more. I heard you say that earlier, and I wanted you to expound on that. You said you don't like to see black people tearing down other black people.
Yeah, it's horrible. Like, like it's horrible. Like, why? Like, I want to support look, two of you guys know me pretty well. Anything I can ever help with, I'm always there. I always want to be helpful. I feel lucky and fortunate to do what I do every day. To be as, whatever success I've had, I feel blessed to do that. And I want to give back in every way I can. In business and in charitable things, I'm always trying to be helpful. Like, why does someone want to bring somebody else down? Let's try to build everybody up. Like,
like Mike Rubin said, man, he's just trying to build everybody up. But I mean, the way I feel about it, I feel like he shouldn't apologize if that's how he felt. He ain't saying nothing wrong. He ain't have no ill intent. The whole interview, he was talking about how he was trying to help people do this, help people do that, connect, just bridge the gap, connect the dots. And he helped Meek Mill build the whole prison alliance thing. So how can y'all even feel like? Y'all even feel like
no, I'm sorry. It was he helped him with prison reform,
prison alliance.
Alliance?
That's his
it's
name.
Called Alliance?
Yes, it is. It's called Reform Alliance.
Oh my God, is this the Avengers?
Horrible.
It's a prison alliance.
He don't be knowing. He don't be doing the hard facts.
Oh
but yeah,
God.
he's back.
You work for Coors. You got the cold hard facts.
Exactly. But yeah, back. So basically, he went when Meek Mill got arrested for doing the whole Willie thing. He basically was the reason why Meek Mill got out of jail so soon because they end up finding out that the cops were crooked.
I thought that was Kim Kardashian.
Horrible. But moving on. But like I feel like this is just Michael Rubin just saying like he's trying to help a friend. But I can hear Meek Mill in his ear telling them every day like, oh yeah, this is happening to my black friends. This happened to us. This happened to us. This happened to us. Oh yeah, me doing the bunny hop. People was laughing at me. Me falling down off the steps. Which was funny.
Oh yeah, and he was speaking up for Lil Baby.
And he was speaking up.
He's like, I didn't like just because I gave my friend a hug, he's being questioned about his sexuality and all this stuff. And he goes, sometimes when you're drunk, you just want to hug your friends.
Exactly. And
sometimes Michael Rubin's the type of guy that even when he's not drunk, he's trying to hug his friends.
Fact. He's like, I hug everybody, and they was like, you hug Jay-Z, you hug Jay-Z. And
he's like, I hug Jay-Z from the back.
He hugs everybody. He didn't say his name, but he said I hug everybody. He just kept saying he hug everybody. So. It is what it is. I understand what he was trying to say, but at the same time, it's not our fault. It's not. I think black on black hate isn't the reason why black people are all like so far basically holding themselves back. I feel like the only reason why it's happening is because like it's the environment. It's not everybody feel like it's not enough money going around. Everybody trying to f over everybody, but everybody got the same problem. I mean, every other race do it. Jews hate Jews. It's white people that hate white people. Then it becomes classism. So it's always some form of hate that is gonna be. So I mean, I don't feel like that's just a black problem. That's just a people problem. People just feel
People
like
gonna hate.
people gonna hate.
hate.
People gonna hate on you regardless, no matter what you is, fat, skinny, white, black, green. They don't care. It be your own race. I mean, it's just that black people just. I mean, like everything black people just always publicize. Like, oh, this murder happened. We either gonna show this murder happened, like this school getting shot up, or this black person doing this other person. And you're like, I'd rather show this because I don't want everybody scared of massive school shootings because then nobody can go to school.
You went dark, co-host.
I mean, it's the truth because school. No. It happens a lot, and they don't always show it. And I mean, that's the only real problem that you see other races have. Like they have that problem. Black people have what drug problems, but the only reason we're doing drug problems because it's not enough money, or they didn't go to school. It's a lot of things. Schools.
I think at the end of the day, Michael Rubin's a nice guy that tries to do well. But, sometimes he's like a guy that kind of speaks out of context. I feel like he has his friends and should enjoy his moments with his friends, but he doesn't need to talk or tell everything in an interview. And I feel like sometimes he says too much. Where it's like, sometimes you have a friend and you kind of, showing them the ropes. And then you're like, hey, and they're doing something that, maybe like friends do in private, in public. And you're like, you're doing too much, man. Like, you need to calm down.
True.
So it just depends. I just feel like Michael Rubin is always the person that does too much. You're like, hey, calm down, man. True. I know you're my friend and you've had a few drinks, but you don't gotta jump on my back like a spider monkey. We're not 12.
That's true, and then, I mean, and a lot of people talking about, oh yeah, why he don't talk about Palestine? He don't worry about that. And he also talked about that in the interview. How he spent so much time on this whole Reform Alliance thing with Meek Mills that he hasn't really been paying attention to that. But you see a lot of other people get crucified, like DJ Khaled getting crucified because he hasn't been posting about it.
Well, I sometimes understand, it's like people get mad at, like I say, that's the difference between LeBron and Michael Jordan. Is that LeBron speaks up on social issues while Michael Jordan was like kind of silent. But I mean, also at the time, it's like Dave Chappelle made the joke, oh my God, this is tragedy just happened. We need to hear someone break this down. We got Ja Rule on the line. It's like, no, like we don't need celebrities' input for every social issue. And if you're a basketball player and that's all you like you really like study on, you don't really care about anything else, you may not feel it's your duty to step up and talk about something that maybe you're not even interested or know that much about. So I can kind of feel both sides of it, where like you have a platform or you have a certain level of being known, and like you maybe people want you to use that for something good, and some people don't feel like I already do enough. Do I really have to be a social justice warrior?
True that, but I blame black people for this because every time you turn around, every time you see a white person do a little cool dance, y'all want to invite him to the cookout. And what you think happened at the cookout? He ain't hearing about how little Shay Shay just graduated with all A's and honor rolls. No, they hearing about how little Khadijah out here sleeping with the next person, man. How this dude hating on this dude.
Where did that come from?
I'm just saying what happens at the cookout is
talk about
gossiping.
hate. We just talk about hating on your own people.
Look
no further than right here.
I'm just saying what happens at the cookout. That's what they talk about. They talk about that. They don't talk about anything positive.
That's why I'm invited to the cookout, and he gets like 50-50 invitations to the cookout because he does too much.
The lies.
But speaking of do too much, shout out our friend Chelsea for putting us live on her TikTok. We are live on TikTok right now while we're recording a podcast. So shout out TikTok. But anything else to say on Michael Rubin before we move on?
Michael Rubin ain't mean no harm, man. But at the same time,
he just want to hug you from the back.
Pause. But like at the same time, like my great uncle told me, every
Don't tell your mom about this, nephew.
Every white face ain't your enemy, and every black person ain't your kinfolk.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, but. Yeah, shout out Michael Rubin.